Hey everyone, I'm Amanda. I'm the Avian Care Coordinator here at Teton Raptor Center, and I'm going to take y'all through this week's patient update. It is getting a little busier here as summer approaches, so I'm not going to go through every single patient we have, but I'm going to highlight a few of them. Let's get started. First up, we have black-billed magpie 6'5". This fledgling magpie was found in a dog's mouth and quickly extracted by the finders. We have luckily not found any fractures or soft tissue injuries on this bird, but are keeping it in our care for a few days to monitor it before reuniting it with its family. We want to rule out the possibility of any internal trauma. So far, the bird is flying around and eating on its own, which are good signs. Next, we have Osprey 530. This bird came from Island Park, Idaho, and was the victim of a car collision. We found a fractured right radius, which will luckily not require surgery due to the ulna being intact and acting as a splint for the radius. The bird also has a lot of soft tissue damage, bruising, and an open wound on its neck, and a staff member quickly sutured that wound, and it is healing nicely. Our next patient is Great Horned Owl 527. This patient is a young fledgling who was illegally shot while in the nest. The pellet impacted the shoulder and fractured the humerus. We did operate on this patient and pin the fracture as seen in this x-ray here. This patient will be on cage rest while the bone heals, but luckily young birds heal incredibly fast and we should be able to remove the pin pretty quickly. If you watched last week's update, you might remember we said this bird has 2 gunshot wounds due to 2 pellets being visible on the x-ray, the second being in the stomach region. When we redid x-rays recently, the second pellet is no longer there. This probably means this owl ingested the pellet by eating a prey item that had been shot. Then we have Great Horned Owl 526. This bird was another owl fledgling who accidentally got hit by a weed whacker when it was in a bush on the ground. It had significant soft tissue wounds and bruising, which have since healed nicely, and we are happy to report it is officially back out in the wild. Here he is today branching after we released him. And finally is Swainson's Hawk 5'3". This bird came to us from Rigby, Idaho with a fractured coracoid. The coracoid is a bone in the shoulder region of birds, and when it's fractured, prevents them from flying. The treatment is simple, just cage rest for about 5 weeks until the fracture heals. Today, this bird got to go out to our flight barn to start flight conditioning and live prey testing. He is living with another Swainson's Hawk patient of ours. As you can see in this video, his flight is looking strong already, so hopefully we can get him back into the wild soon. That's all we've got for this week. Thanks so much for watching. Remember, if you want to do your part to keep wild birds wild, you can check out our website at tetonraptorcenter.org to make a donation. You can also click the link in the description below this video to donate directly. Thank you.